What up, super players? It's the homie C-Rod, and today what I got for you guys is an interesting type of deck video. Why it's interesting is because of the fact that I'm going to be giving you guys pretty much a skeleton or a structure build of all the new decks that are going to be coming out. So let's say this is a beginner's guide, right? A beginner's guide to all the new decks that you could potentially build with the new Destroyer's Kings that's going to be coming out very, very soon. So I just got two of the leaders from every single color with, you know, like a couple of the spicy tech builds, and ideally I just got the structure of the decks, and this is by far means the final product of the deck. This is just like an idea for you guys to already have in your mind and be searching for these specific type of cards when thinking about building these type of leaders. Obviously you can mold the deck to however you want, but these are gonna be just very simple, basic. You know, once you get the cards, you can build this and you could have a blast with you and a couple buddies. By far does this mean you could take it to a tournament and win first place. Who knows, maybe one of these decks is a first place winning deck. But let's just get straight to it. Enough talking. We got Broly leader right here. This is the one from the structure deck, and I'm gonna try to make every other deck profile relatively quick to understand and simple explanation. So this one, all you gotta do is you gotta bring out the one drop Broly, the one that's eating the tail or whatever, or the leg, and then once he dies you get to like pretty much bring a bigger Broly, which you bring out either one of these two over here, and then once they're dead you bring out even a bigger Broly, and then once that bigger Broly dies then you get the super rare on board. And then the craziest part is that these guys kill anything that attacks. So that's how you play this deck, and the leader allows you to draw a lot of cards back to your hand just in case if you had to combo out and stuff, because the leader's freaking nuts. Not only does he KO stuff, he also draws until you have 6. So that's the Broly leader. Now let's move on to another one. Keeping it with the Broly hype, we got Paragus. He's pretty much the same type of deck build, only that it revolves a little bit more around Paragus and him, you know, removing Broly in order to make him stronger and stronger and stronger until you get to obviously the biggest Broly. And by far these Broly decks are freaking broken, man. It's unfair how broken these cards are, I swear. Like, Broly is freaking nuts. And long story short, like I said, you just try to remove the Brolys from play in order for them to get stronger and stronger and stronger, and you use your Paragus cards in order to do that at a much more effective pace. All right, and then we move on to the red. Okay, so for the red I got Frieza. So this build right here, Frieza's a unique type of leader. This is the first leader that allows us not to play any battle cards that are 3 costs or less. So you guys are like, man, this leader sucks. Well, this leader is based on extra cards. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of extra cards, and that's for you to be able to survive, because this deck plays by playing very heavy battle cards. So you're gonna want to play your Frieza cards that are heavy battle cost. So I added some 5 drops in here that are Frieza. Obviously you use the extra cards to negate, and the premise of this deck is to search out extra cards with the leader, survive long enough for you to be able to bring out the big 8 cost, which pretty much nullifies your opponent from playing any battle cards that are weak, and then you just kill them like that with your big old battle card. And then obviously you bring out the secret rare to finally finish them off. And then the extra card, the MVP extra card, is this 3 cost extra card because it prevents your opponent from playing any weak battle cards for like pretty much the beginning of the game. And if they do decide to play any weak battle cards, they're gonna be forced to drop their hand, thus keeping you at a healthy advantage. So that's this deck, awesome freaking Frieza extra card deck. And let's move on to another one. The other red card is the good side. We got Gogeta, and this one is pretty much an aggro type of deck where you bring out the Gokus and Vegetas, you Union Fusion to obviously turn into, like in the movie, you know, you turn into Gogeta, but obviously they mess up and they turn into Fat Veku, and then they turn into the Skinny Veku, and then ideally at the very end, once you have enough energy, you go into the 6-drop Veku, and then Gogeta, and then once you actually master Gogeta, Piccolo gives you that A-OK to go fight Broly, and then you evolve to the Super Saiyan Gogeta right here, which is a very heavy cost battle card that deals damage. Or you could evolve into the super rare, which automatically deals damage to your opponent when you play them. And ideally you want to use your leader to either kill him with the double strike he gains when he's Super Saiyan Blue, or you finish him off with the SRs. And that's how you play this deck. You just punch them as much as you can with the Gokus and Vegetas. You fusion, and then you finish them off either with your fusion, Gogeta Blue, EX Evolve, or you finish them off with your leader that gains double strike. So that's this one. Freaking awesome deck. And another deck right here is another Gogeta for the blue section. This one is going to be freaking winning like crazy. Long story short, what you do is you're going to ramp up as much energy as possible until you get 10 energies in order for you to hard cast the blue promo Gogeta right here, and when he comes into play, your opponent automatically loses 4 lives with his skill. And he's a barrier, so he's not going to be leaving the field. So that's pretty much all you do. And the way you do this is you use the Veku card, which when he dies you get extra energies, objection, extra energies, and then we got Gogeta over here protecting your butt, and then we got these cards over here in order for you to like plus cards with Gogeta's ability. And you just ramp up like crazy, bring out the Gogeta, kill your opponent with the Gogeta skill, and that's it. And this deck is going to be freaking powerful, I already know. So that's why, oops, I don't know what that is. That's why I got a bunch of cards that prevent your opponent from attacking you early game, like the Xeno Trunks and the 2-drop, striving to be the best. Another blue card is obviously, I don't know why I keep pushing that button, the Majin Buu. The Majin Buu right here is freaking good. The way this deck runs is you're going to be pretty much manipulating your Majin Buus from the energy area and then to the field. And then you just gotta do that vice versa, and that's why our Majin Buu leader allows us to, you know, get a Majin Buu and manipulate the energy with the Majin Buus, which is a very, very awesome effect. And long story short, it's kind of like a lineage effect where you swap and you get a bigger, heavier battle card. But with the Majin Buus, you're doing it from the energy area until you get to obviously the big Majin Buu, which is the Gohan absorbed. And that's why we're running 2 Gotenks and 2 adolescent Gohan super combos, just in case you want to go into the Gotenks play, or you want to go into the the adolescent Gohan absorption play. And then obviously we got the big Kid Buu, which is a triple strike and going for game. And then we added 1 red card right here because with the extra card, Bring Back Buu, you're able to play either a blue card or a red Majin Buu card. Freaking strong. So that's that. And then another section of the leaders is the black leaders, and we got this Son Goku right here. And this deck is an interesting type of deck. You're gonna have to run the 4-star Dragon Ball, and once you have the 4-star Dragon Ball in your hand, you're able to use your leader's ability to draw and gain a power boost. And when you're awakened, you get to draw 2 and drop 1 card, which is freaking good. And the premise of this deck is to use your vanilla battle cards and spam them out onto the field and give them a boost, because that's what your leader does. And they're utilized much more effectively when you have vanilla battle cards. And then ideally you're gonna want to spam them out and obviously go into the Gogeta. That's why we have the blue Vegeta and Goku with equal amount of power that are vanillas as well, so they could work for you for the vanilla effects. And pretty much you either A, you beat them down with vanilla battle cards, or B, go into the Gogeta plays, and that's how you beat them. And then obviously you need the 1-drop SR Goku right here in order to make this deck much faster and search you out the 4-star Dragon Ball. So that's this deck right here. And then another black deck right here. Oh, I'm getting hacked again. We got hackers up in here, man. They're hacking our super player channel. But yeah, we got the Super Shenron Dragon Ball leader. This deck, I broke my head on how to build a deck with this, But this is what I managed to build. I know it doesn't run the super rare from the actual Shenron, like the super Shenron, and I'm sorry, but I couldn't come up with a good deck with this as of now. Hopefully you guys can. If you guys can, send it our way and we'll make a deck profile if it's really good, or win a tournament, and if we're there, we'll catch you on video if you want. So this deck, the reason I'm running veggies in it is because you could give yourself an entirely extra another turn with the Shenron 7. When you banish all 7 Dragon Balls, you get an extra turn, and you get to put all your battle cards from the drop area back in your deck. And why not put the Veggie Engine back in your deck and get another turn if you manage to have all your battle cards that are veggies on board still on board? You know, why not just end your turn, they all restand, all your veggies go back onto the deck, and then maybe you draw into it again, play the Veggie Engine, and just spam them out with the army of veggies that you just already attacked with. And that's the premise of this deck. And the iconic card to here is the Super Dragon Ball card, which allows you to draw 2 cards, which is freaking good. So the last couple cards are the yellow cards. We're getting hacked again. Hackers out here. But we got Bojack right here. Bojack is a freaking awesome type of archetype. I love it. The premise of this deck is to kill cards in rest mode and spam out your Bojack army in order to give your Bojack the awesome abilities that he so acquires. So the only way he gets his abilities is by having a certain amount of Bojack members, and the Bojack members out here are freaking strong, just like in the movie. He's gonna be coming in, you know, freaking coming out of freaking a planet and just blowing stuff up, causing damage, wrecking Gohan, and that's what this does. Ideally, you want to play the super rare Bojack, and that Bojack completely obliterates your opponent. And obviously, we're going to be making deck profiles of these with more in-depth analysis and, you know, obviously more thought into it. But these are just like the structure skeletons, if you will. Hopefully you guys like it. Hit a like if you guys like this type of video, so when the next set, I'll make a video like this. And don't forget, the winner is going to be announced for the Gogeta, for the Broly leader at the end of this video. Alright, so we got the leader son Gohan right here, the final one. Long story short, what you do is you use the Gohan ability to drop your Saiyans, draw 2 cards, which is freaking good. Amazing ability. And then obviously, since you're going to be having cards in the drop, you're going to be able to, you know, use the Gohan ability when he's awakened to get a Saiyan from the drop area to your hand. And ideally, what you want to do right here is you want to play the instant transmission Goku that comes and saves Gohan's butt in the movie, like in the movie. And then what he does is he allows your SR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan right here to activate his sparking, which just gives them an amazing explosive ability, which is a lot of pressure for your opponent to be able to out combo. And then obviously we needed Saiyan cards, so I added all the Saiyans. I added the searchable Saiyan super combo, and then Planet Vegeta, some awakening method, so I added Bardock, and then obviously the swap method into the Super Saiyan Gohan to keep it Super Saiyan themed. And I added this 4-drop right here because he allows you to play a battle card from the drop area that's a Saiyan that's 10k power or less. And then you could also bring out the instant transmission Goku, which you actually need onto the field in order to do the whole play. So that's this deck, and hopefully you guys like these decks. These are just the skeletons, and if you guys did not comment, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to participate in this giveaway. So this is for the giveaway leader. If you commented on this, prepare yourselves, and hopefully you guys win. The winner is gonna be Hobbit Smash 11. You can do so much with him. Totally stoked for Broly. Make sure you guys email us hobbitsmash11@superplayers@gmail.com for your Broly card to be shipped out to you. And that's gonna be the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe like always. And like we always say, y'all stay super.